Oh hey, welcome to the video. What have you missed since the last episode? Oh, not much, just an entire freaking month. Why did I go an entire month without recording anything? Well, I just bought the flatbed trailer for the semi-truck, or the drop tech, whatever you want to call it. And I was like, I don't feel like doing anything particular this month. Like, nothing's really got me too excited. So I was like, I'm just going to put my head down and line up a bunch of heavy hauling contracts, hauling heavy equipment. And so I just basically did that every day. It's pretty long days too. And I managed to establish about $30,000 at the end of the month just from doing that. And then I ended up getting a flat tire on one of the runs, and it completely blew out. And I had been kind of thinking about getting a different set of wheels and some different style tires for the semi-truck. And so I called the dealership that I originally bought the tires from and asked about doing a trade-in deal on the wheels. And they said sure, so that's where I'm coming back from right now. I've got the cargo trailer behind me, and it's got some new tires and some new wheels for the Marmon. By the way, if you hear any weird breathing noises or any weird mouth noises, my dog is literally sleeping on the microphone right now. And I don't have the heart to move her, so you're just gonna have to deal with it. I've also decided to do a little bit of decorating for Christmas. I mean, it's December now, so gotta get in that spirit. And several hours has gone by. Are you ready for the big reveal? Oh, nice! These are much bigger wheels and bigger tires. It's a different pattern. The other ones had like circles. These are more like of a oval type design. And the other ones are like a dark steel. These are chrome. I think it looks a lot better. It'll also do a little bit better on more rough off-road type terrain. I think we might start buying all kinds of little random things for the Marmon. However, this episode is not about getting new wheels for the Marmon. I'm here at Michael Hammond's old sawmill because there's something that I just can't get off my mind. And that is, a few months back when we were running the bulldozer, pushing in Fireline, I just keep thinking about how badly I want a bulldozer. Now, Michael Hammond is not a man of many words. And during the beginning of my time knowing him, I used to fill in all the awkward gaps by just me talking a ton. But we're not going to do that this time. I'm going to talk to him and see if he'd be willing to part ways with the bulldozer. He's usually right in here. Let's talk to him.
Hey.
I want to buy the bulldozer.
No.
$18,000. I'll pay you now.
Okay. It's at Westbridge Quarry?
And that's how business is done. Me and that guy could start the most efficient podcast in the world. 12,918,592,162 minutes as of recording this is how long I have been alive, and I still can't freaking count. I just realized yesterday that I posted 2 episode 16s of this series. How hard is it to go from episode 16 to episode 17? Well, I guess it's too hard for me. Oh well. Anyways, check this out. I've never been to this quarry before. In fact, I don't even remember this being part of the map. I wonder who the poor guy was who had to make all this. I mean, this is a pretty large-scale terraforming project. Pretty good amount of detail in it, too. I feel like, at least. This is kind of cool. It really just drops off right there. All right, there's probably... Wow. Man, whoever had to build this, I sure hope he doesn't have a life. Or a business that he runs full time while also doing YouTube videos on the side. That would be... Wow. I mean, this just kind of goes on. I was supposed to try to find something entertaining to talk about while I was driving down this road, so I could kind of showcase this terraforming project I've been working on. But I can't think of anything interesting. I mean, we got this corner right here. You can see back there. There's that's a big excavator, and here's where we drop down into the bottom of it. Oh, hey, is that what I think it is? Well, don't mind if I do. That building over there, that must be where they, I don't know. I've always seen those buildings in like bits and cores. I don't know what they do in there. You can see where he's been using the bulldozer to get material pushed all the way down. I'm assuming it was one of his employees, but woohoo! Here it is. We now own the bulldozer. Remember last time we had some trouble getting it started. Do you think it'll start today? Oh yeah, there we go. In case you didn't know, we got some new subscribers the last few episodes. Me and this bulldozer basically saved the world single-handedly a few episodes ago. Not trying to say I'm a big deal or anything, but if the shoe fits, am I right? So a couple of months ago, Walter and his wife kindly invited me over for dinner, and he was telling me about this piece of property that he used to farm, he said 20 or 25 years ago. And he said that he's been wanting to get it up and going again, but it's just been sitting there for so long that it would probably need to be bulldozed and then plowed and so on. And I did mention to him that buying a bulldozer is on my list of things that I want to invest in. And so I told him yesterday, right after I paid Michael Hammond, that I was going to buy a bulldozer, and asked him if he would still be interested in having me do it, and he said yeah. So apparently he's going to pay us $15,000 to get all of this bulldozed and have all the topsoil just kind of pushed off into the corner. $15,000 seems like a lot, but this is a big piece of land, especially for this little bulldozer, not to mention that it's colder than the release of Farming Simulator VR, colder than the relationship between modders and Giants testing team, colder than a mother-in-law's kiss, even colder than, alright, lucky for you, I can't think of any more. Anyways, it looks like there's a chance of snow tonight, and so if it snows a lot, we'll have to wait a day or two, or however long it takes for things to clear up a little bit. Maybe we'll be able to do it in the snow, I don't know. Exhausted after this. That was a lot of... Yeah, that was a big project. As you can see, I pushed some of the topsoil to the back of the field, but for the most part I was just turning it over. But, man, that was a long time to just freeze in a dozer. It's pretty rough in these too. I think I'm going to take tomorrow off.